Pimp C's death still got everybody talking. I mean, it's one of those things that we'll probably never stop talking about because we'll never probably truly have a real clear picture as to what happened. This story is far from settled. There's always new salacious details coming out. Before we get started, I want you to just drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you believe? Who do you believe? Was it an accident? Was it an assassination? Let me know your thoughts on the whole Pimp C death situation. We talked about all of the details, some of the details on another video. I'll link back to that video. I'll link back to the original Super Tight TV interviews with some of with Pimp's cousin, with He's a Leo, and I brought up this one with He's a Leo because it was something that popped up in my algorithm. So this is a new video that we were going to watch, but again, it just goes to show that this ongoing saga about the mysterious death of Pimp C, it just continues to breathe and have life.
The whole world is trying to figure this out. Who Pimp C? How did he die? What really happened?
I'm glad you asked that. Since you like conspiracies,
Ain't no conspiracy. I want to know what
why
happened.
the f is Jimmy Hoffa?
Who's Jimmy Hoffa?
Huh?
Who's Jimmy Hoffa?
Come on, man.
Come on, I want to know who Pimp C. You talking about Jimmy Hoffa?
You
Who Pimp C?
ain't paying a nigga enough to be talking.
Come on, I just want to know who Pimp C because he scared to say who killed Pimp C. He damn cried about who killed Pimp C, and then everybody say he killed himself. He died from the lean overdose. But everybody say he do lean all the time. If a person do lean all the time, they can't overdose. Not off one bottle that they always do. So I'm just trying to figure out what the f happened to Pimp C. Do anybody know?
Well, the authorities say, you know what I'm saying, it was an accidental death. But to be real with you, because I with you,
That's what
the family don't believe that it was no accidental death.
What do you think?
Believe there was some shit in the mix, you know what I'm talking about? And in the Pimp C book, it points out the guy, you know what I'm saying? But he's deceased. Dude named Larry.
That
Four Finger Larry.
Four Finger Larry. What they say happened with Four Finger Larry? What? Because this couldn't tell me shit.
They say that Four Finger Larry died in the same way that Kemp died. In L.A. Yeah.
From like overdose of lean.
Yeah.
So to do that means somebody had to plant the lean on him or give him some lean that they knew was bad. Somebody close to him had to go get that lean. If somebody.
I wasn't there, man. I was in Houston waiting on him to come back. True story, man. We in the high rise recording songs for a project called UGK Posse. Got the big nuts.
So what?
Yeah, Pimp called it that. So he flies to Cali to go meet with Too Short and them at 3-6 Mafia. He gets some of the budget so he can come crank this UGK rapper all the way off the ground.
Right.
So we was expecting him to come back, man. And then when Mama didn't get the phone call she normally did, she knew something was wrong. But right after that, I got a phone call and I'm right by the graveyard. My about to go to the print shop, Maya's print shop.
Right.
And my DJ Mr. 3 comments say, man, I'm sorry for what happened to your brother. Man, what you talking about? You know what I mean? I hurry up and hang the phone up to call Mama West. And all she could say is, baby, he gone.
So you didn't know? Like it's like out the blue, like nobody, you just found out then?
Yeah, I found out just like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the Monday.
So what was your first thought? We felt like Pimp was dead. Like what was your first thought?
Man, I was hoping it was a joke or a hoax or something because we had just hit this pinnacle point. Like it was finna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was on the road with him doing shows with him, so I had to post on what was going on. But when I got that news, I was just hoping I got to Mama house and it was a mistake or something, but they had to verify it. And she grabbed me and she was about this tall. And she just started crying. I held her up for like damn near 15, 20 minutes. By the time I let her go, all of my shirt was drenched with tears, man. It was
Wow.
stuff.
Wow. Was it instant like people thought foul play instantly? Or it was like, no, maybe he just died from the lean? Was it instantly like everybody talk about the three finger man?
Nah, not all top, but we was getting all kind of phone calls, you know what I'm saying? So we had a bunch of different, you know, conversations coming from
What kind of phone call was y'all getting?
an inside track from somebody that was there. You know what I mean? And they spoke a little bit about it, but then that fell through it. And then all the phone calls just start coming in from everywhere. Cause you got to know, like, if Pimp C died, the phone was already ringing for his bookings. Now everybody calling to confirm and just, yeah, condolences, the media, the news, everybody.
Those calling basically the guy was bragging about it, saying that he did it, or what? How I get back to the 3 Finger Man? How everybody thought thinking he done it?
Somebody mentioned that he may have said it to somebody back where he was from, you know what I mean? But I never heard that.
But once it got out, it went haywire, and everybody like say he done it.
Nah. It was damn near between a certain few people. We was kind of just sitting under because we needed to know more about it. Young was gonna presume his body and get an autopsy and all that, but we never did raise the money to get it.
I mean, just think about all the conspiracies, the rumors, and everything that surround this story. You have the fact that Pimp C's wife later married the guy who allegedly killed him. At least that's what the story goes, how the story goes. Like, that's like some real Lifetime movie betrayal type, you know. Some, you know, I go through comments and things like that, and some people in the comments say that the rumors have been confirmed. You can't really trust that. Otherwise it's just hearsay and gossip, but we don't know. I don't know if we can find out for sure whether or not Pimp C's wife later married the guy, Larry. And we'll, you know, he's a Leo. In this video, we'll go into detail about Larry. They call him 4-Finger Larry. But it you know, it's enough to make you raise your eyebrows as far as the details around Pimp C's wife. Another element of it is DJ Paul. I think he doesn't get talked about a lot. His role in this, a lot of folks claim he's the one who called Pimp out to Hollywood because, you know, that was a whole, they had their Hollywood experience that they talked about on some platforms. But not everybody's buying that. You know, a lot of people speculate DJ Paul is part of it. And then you got others that will say this, you know, don't put that on Paul. It's a whole nother issue. It's just another reason to divide the South, the rap community, black people, whatever. You have Bun's alleged association with it, which I definitely don't believe. I think maybe possibly Bun might know more than what he does, than what he puts on, but maybe not. I mean, it's all dark and sinister, everything around it. The fact that it looks like he was poisoned. The people want to talk about the book and the rift between Pimp and Bun. You want to talk about the no money for autopsy. Like, that's one element of it. Like, you tell me you can't raise money for an autopsy. You got all the music heads that claim to love Pimp C, right? You got Bun himself, all the connections that he has and that goes on in Houston. You know, like that honestly does sound suspect as to why there's no autopsy. I know Pimp's mom, Mama West, was quite notably trying to push for an autopsy, and that didn't happen, at least not while she was alive. You know, may she rest in peace. So it's just I know she may not have had the funds, but it would seem to me when she was pushing for that at the time, there was no reason why they couldn't get the funds together. Again, Bun, the music industry as a whole, the South, Houston, PA, everybody that is associated with Pimp and claims to love Pimp, T.I., Jeezy, all those guys that was so reverent of Pimp. How could someone not give that a proper consideration. You know, how could someone that loved like Pimp not get a proper second look? So the no money for an autopsy, that's a element that that adds to the suspicions around Pimp's death. Where's the footage? Where's the hotel footage? Like, how is there no camera evidence from the hallway or the hotel where he passed? There had to be security cameras outside the room. So why hasn't footage ever surfaced? Was it buried on purpose? Was the security system and the footage conveniently erased or prevented from being operating at that time? What's the case? What's the deal with the footage? Nobody's ever asked that really question, I don't believe. I just want to know, man. It's hard to Texas Media Network. We are very much diehard Pimp C fans, and we want justice for Pimp. We just want to know, and a lot of people want to know. And obviously, the way that the response to Pimp C death content is, the people want to know, and they're not letting up until the full truth comes out. And I think that's beautiful. We want answers. We just want to know. We want to know what's up, what happened to Pimp.